Hello. How are you, my friends? So I had a very weird day. I had to get some extra sleep in last night. So uh, my niece went back to Japan. Sorry, guys. I'm on the headset tonight. So my niece went back to Japan, and hello, Drusilla. And can somebody drop Drusilla's channel, please? I'm so glad she's in her regular channel. So when we got back, I had to get a good night's sleep. So I took some cold medicine and knocked myself out. But I feel good today. I got some work done, and I said we haven't done a tarot-thon in a while. Dave, I know you want tipsy tarot, but I still can't drink, so I'm not going to be doing tipsy tarot. But we're going to be having some fun, and I do have a new mod in the chat. I have you guys will see AO6536 is a new mod. Welcome to the mod squad. And we've got the amazing Trevor Colt in the chat. And if Denise is here, I still can't see her. Oh, Denise, I actually made you an approved user. I don't know why I can't see you. It's bizarre. But rest of you, I want you to smash that like button, rattle it around, treat it like it owes you money, beat it like it owes you money. And thank you for dropping Trevor Colt's link as well, Zephyr. We've got Drusilla's link. We've got Trevor's link. And let's do a round of applause for the amazing mods. Amazing mods. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. You can see Denise. Well, just keep translating for me. Oh, you can't hear. Oh, Trevor. So, hi, Trevor. Hi, Mr. Barnes. Mr. Barnes. Mr. Barnes. It's like Mr. Jones, right? So, oh, and my hair is sticking out in a weird direction. So, guys, we are going to tarot-thon tonight. What is a tarot-thon? I have done these before. Hey, Mercury and Leo. I used to do these on New Year's. I would just leave my computer on and I would just keep reading for everybody. I'd come back, I'd watch Twilight Zone, I'd drift in, I'd drift out. So, what we're going to do, I've got Moonology cards since we just passed the new moon. Gregopedia is at my side, as always. He's right over there. Right over there. And Greg is actually going to be well, he's gaming now, but he's going to be gaming a little bit more. And, huh? Oh, oh, he's writing. I'm sorry, he's writing. I can't see you because of the wall. I know. Well, we got to feel like we're in an office a little bit. So. So we got 34 people in the chat. Tell Greg to turn down the lights and remove the filter. I don't know what that means. Am I too bright? What's that? What'd you say? I can't see her at all. Dave, thanks for dropping Denise's. I can. Here's a little fun thing. So I don't know if you guys noticed, I redid the bookshelf behind me. Reason for that, my white sure is making you snowblind. I don't know what you mean. The white shirt, my white shirt has that. I am not taking my shirt off. That's not happening. So I actually was going to reach out to YouTube today, but I wound up getting neck deep in some other stuff. But this is a cool deck that I was actually talking about when I was on Denise's channel. Oh, and hang on, guys, because I do have to bring the Hypsee app up. I just bring that down here, and then we're gonna do like that, and then we do like that. Yes. Okay. So I was talking about this. Where did my StreamYard go? Why am I over here? That's not what I wanted. Hang on, guys. I'm not going anywhere. I'm a wife of a grumpy old Marine. Good to see you. Just bear with me, kids. I got to be able to see both of these screens, and something did not cooperate. What in the world? Creator Studio. There we go. All right. There we go. Okay, we're back. Edwina Bagenwold. Snowbound. Who feels snowbound? There we go. Okay. So, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. So, this is the Jungian Tarot that I got some while ago. And I keep telling you guys, I am going to learn this particular deck. So, this is tarot based on Carl Jung. So, when people read the tarot, they read with a different scope or a lens. I'm sorry, I know we all can't stand Meghan Markle and her lenses, but we read with a different lens. So some people will read with a healing lens. Some people read with psychological lens. So this is one of the things I wanted to dig that deck out and have it at the ready, and I'm going to start learning it. So, wifey, the main chat is over on the portrait view, and if everybody, you could pick one or the other. We're gonna have different people over there. So, I did pin a comment up at the top. If you guys want to contribute to my Cash apps, they are listed at the top. If you want to contribute via super chats, you just do it right at the bottom. So I got a troll in the chat, but I'm your Huckleberry. I am wearing a jungle print underwear today. They look like Roberto Cavalli. If you know, you know. So they're flowers and animal print. So if you know, you know. So there you go. You can drop me a contribution for that. I'll even give you one more. I am not a thong girl. How about that? not a thong girl. So, there we go. That's hot. I know. Welcome to the club, man. Welcome to the club. What kind of underwear are you wearing? Tell me about it. So, chastity belt, are you feeling repressed? Life is going to get fun. How do I sound, by the way, mods? Everything sounds good on this. Sounds good on here. None. Good for you, Riga Riga. Rad Giga. So I have a question on Hypsee right now. So we are going to be asking a question for my girl, Mercury and Leo. All right, here we go, kids. We got 40 people in here. We are gonna have some fun tonight. So let's giddy up, buttercups. Smash that like button as hard as you can, and I am gonna make this. There we go. Let's see. People in the vert, let me know if this is good to go. If you guys are seeing things okay. So Mercury and Leo, hello, my future husband. Are we friends currently? I think I know who you're asking about. Yeah. And there we go. Just do that. We've got work. You do know your true love. Okay, we can get rid of Rad Giga Chad. We can blast him out of there. So Zephyr, I'll let you do the honors. Rad Giga can chat it right out of here. So squash, 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 squash. There we go. No, wifey, Hypsee's just if you want to ask questions. If you want to, there's all kinds of reading options in there. Yes and no questions are free, but sometimes I do a little bit extra. Why are the two cups upside down? Good question. So you all do know each other. However, you're not together and there are robust feelings. So you know each other, but you're not intimately involved now. So that's what's going on. So there we go. And away we go, guys. I don't know how long I don't know how long I'm going to be here. Hi, Immunity Music. I am so sorry. Yeah. There you go. Toddle on. Toddle on. Okay, we've got Grace on the board. Do you have new love coming through? Do you have new love coming through? New love. Guys, you can also schedule readings with me on Hypsee or through my regular schedule. So, new love coming through soon. You got to grab onto it, baby. Right now, ooh, that's neat. So, right now, you are not taking enough agency over bringing that new love into your life because you feel like you don't have all the tools that you need and you won't be complete until a person gets there. Complete yourself and then bring somebody else in. I'm telling you, it's going to be good stuff. I'm going to drop some familiar cards. Thank you for your question. Boom, guys, if you want to order questions through Hypsee, you can do so. And if you want to do contributions, that would be great. I'm going to give some of my mods a little bit of protection here. Hi, Sprout. Good to see you. Nice to see you. Glad to see you over on the Vert. And my friends that are watching from Facebook, start chatting away. We are, oh, wait, we're streaming at Facebook and I got to hit go live. We're going to be live on Insta too. Oh, there we go. Live on Insta as well. So Instagram people, chat away. Chat away. Let's get some Instagram people in here. And I'm going to drop my Hypsee link for them. for those Insta people. Get over there. And hello, Instagram people. We are chatting away over on YouTube, but I can see your comments on my dashboard. But I'm going to pull some cards for my mods, because my mods are amazing. Wifey, you're getting one first. This is the Witch's Familiar Runic. Ooh. Wait, is it supposed to go that way or that way? There you go. We've got Isa, and that is the bat, which means that you can use all of your energies to divine where you are. You are able to see in the dark. You are able to sense things around you, and that you should not flap wildly around. Your keywords are stillness, self-control, focus, stability, and stasis. So you do have to kind of hang out in that space for a little while. It sounds like the word ice, Isa, but it also, and it means ice. It's the symbol I, or the self. In many European cultural traditions, ice is the formative element and the essence of all things. So, icy moment. Magical workings for this particular rune and familiar. It's a soothing rune in times of distress. It combines very effectively with meditation and other things. So we're going to put that over there. That's for Wifey. And I got another one. This is for Dave Murphy. Dave Murphy, you got the eagle. Didn't you get this the other day? So the eagle, Tiwaz, is all about seeing things from way, way up in the air. Birds of prey, whenever we get them in divination, it's about going up and seeing things, getting a higher perspective. And hang on, Vaseline screen. Hang on, guys. If you have questions, use the Hypsee app. I'm going to drop that for you right now. Let me grab it. Let me grab. Oh, hi, Sally, over on Insta. So, guys, if you want a general reading, you can book one right through the Hypsee app. Paste right there. There we go. So use the Hypsee app, please, 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 please. Vaseline girl, I starred yours. But guys, it's hard for me to follow these questions when you just drop them in here. So you either gotta do capital letters, or you've got to drop a super chat. I'm trying to keep up with you. In fact, I may have to slow this chat down a little. I'm not going to do that. I'll keep the chat going. Keep the chat going. So, Dave, this is about you seeing things from a higher perspective and kind of seeing the little things that need your attention. When you're an eagle, it's food and services like that. So, yes and no questions are free. This one is for Zephyr. Zephyr, you got the wolf. Why am I not surprised, Zephyr? And guys, just so you know, these are your totem animals for today. So Zephyr got Thurza, which is our wolf. Wolf, wolf, wolf. There he is. 6. Wolf is a feminine, masculine energy, believe it or not. It is not just... What is Trevor laughing about? Trevor's like, oh my God, is it the cabaret show or us, Trevor? So the wolf protects his pack. Zephyr, no one protects their pack like you. You are the sheepdog. But you're a sheepdog with teeth. Thuraz has an element of chaos, destructive natural forces, aggression, and conflict. These unite for the purpose of defense and protection. Now in this, it says it's a potent male sexual energy, but I always find that the wolf is somewhat feminine. There's a lean to feminine in there. So your keywords are protection, passion, defense, conflict, potency. So there we go. Everybody's getting a little familiar today. A little familiar. Who else do I have in the chat? Did Samantha show up yet? We'll give one to Trevor. We'll give one to Trevor, even though he won't see this until later. Trevor got the squirrel. He got a squirrel. What's his squirrel all about? Let's find out what his squirrel's all about. The squirrel, Fehu. Fehu. So Fehu is about luck, wealth, abundance, energy, and fertility. So mind your P's and Q's there, Trevor, out on date night. So it's hardworking, energetic, red squirrel. I'm not kidding. It really says that. Holds aloft a golden acorn, a lucky discovery after a successful forage. It takes effort, but she is richly rewarded and bestows those riches upon the people that she loves and cares for. Unbelievable that we got this. Keywords for Trevor are going to be luck, abundance, wealth, energy, fertility. So bang on, my friend. Bang on, my friend. If anybody else wants one of these, you can drop it in my Hypsee chat. So let's go over description. I saw Princess Anne and Zara together this week. Zara going to start doing royal duties like her mom? Is Zara going to start? Yes, this is a big fat yes. We've got a yes on that one. So yes, Zara is going to start doing work like her mom. What's going to go on with Princess Anne? Princess Anne's still going to be doing it. The Princess Royale, they can't move that lady. Can't move her off anything. But this is going to give her the luxury of some time off. So that is very cool. That is super, super, very, very, very cool. Grace, Candace Owens' latest claims again. Give me a little bit more information about that. So great question that we had there from Haiti, sorry. Okay, so we got another question. Is my side gig as a tour guide with U.S. Ghost Adventures going to go well? Let's see. Let's see. I think you're going to discover something different. I think what is going to happen is you're going to realize that you don't exactly need them all together. I think there will be some complications once you kind of get in there. Oh, thank you, Grace. Gotcha. We're going to cover Marjorie Taylor Greene too. What is going on with that? So, Zev, can you put Marjorie Taylor Greene in the comments for me? Because I want to star that. I want to come back to that. I told AO I was going to do that too. I just talked to AO before we got on. So I think you're going to find, I mean, you can see like this is not where your destiny lies, and it's not going to be wildly successful for you. So I think that is what, but ultimately you're going to find, thank you very much. Thank you everyone for doing that. Oh, I got a whole bunch of them. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. You're the best. So I think that you're going to find that there's another situation that's going to work better for you. All right. So I think it may be something that you do on your own. So you may build your own team. But thank you for your question. So this is for June. Trying to get into an apartment. You're on a wait list. Will you be lucky soon? Let's see. Let's see what we get. See what we get. Not exactly successful just yet, honey. So the wait list, I think, is going to be a little bit longer than you would actually like it to be. So I think we're gonna have to do something a little bit different. Let's see if there's anything we can do. Honestly, I would try if there is another location. I would try some of the other locations because this is something that you kind of abandon the process for this one place. So I would go back and super deep. I see you, baby. I think you should go back and look at some of the places that you did not lock into. I think you're going to find something very interesting there. So give that a shot. Go back and look at your the other locations that you didn't put your name on the list for. All right. I think that's going to help out. Just going back and finding some of those other locations. So thank you for your request. Let me pull some from this side. We've got Vaseline Screen. Thanks for your comment. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Yes, that is a yes. Some timing. So I do want to tell you this, like, don't feel bad. Like you've kind of outgrown the state, if that makes sense. I know that that sounds weird, but I do think you've outgrown the state and what it can offer to you at this point. So in terms of when that will happen, there is some speed indicated here. So the plan has been in place for a while, Vaseline Screen. But there is some speed indicated here, and the queens in the tarot, they hold the soft power. They whisper. The kings command, but the queens, they actually whisper, and they get things done. They're more like intrigue and doing stuff in the back room, kind of not like that, but doing things behind the scenes. They're kind of managing from the back room up, whereas the kings are managing outwardly to all of the people that are in their control. They are delegating, they are managing those things, whereas the queen is quietly requesting some help for things. So I think here is really the agency that you put into the move is going to yield more results for you. And I just want to say, if anybody does donate through the supers, or through any of my cash apps, just let me know. Okay, just put it in the comments in all capital letters, and I will get it. The mods will see it. But if you do any donations through any of my cash apps, just put it in bold, and I will respond to it. I will respond to it. All right. So yeah, California, I think you have to put the effort in on that one. Simran, what does Spirit want you to know? Spirit says you're out of balance. Spirit says you have to go back to thanks, F. You have to go back to the leadership and education individuals in your world. So when I read the Hierophant, it's seats of power. It's the Kremlin, it's the White House, it's Parliament, it's all the things, Hollywood, Nashville, if you're in the music industry. But in this situation for you, it is more about going back to those that educated you, those that put the information in your head. They will be able to give you inspiration and help you get back on track. So while the Temperance card is typically about having an imbalance of work life scenario, all of that stuff, in this case it's about the ebb and flow of information and not having the ebb and flow coming in. So going back to some of those, tutors, mentors, teachers, those people, you will get some more inspiration to get back on track. Are you kidding me? Shelly, you should come up. Do you want me to send you a link? Guys, Shelly is my business partner. Do you want to come up? Let me know if you want to come up. I'll send you a link. I'm staying on for a while. But you come say hello to all the people. We'll have a chit chat for a little bit. Let me get some while Shelly is deciding. I will keep going. And we got Grace here. You just got home from roller skating. Well, if you want to come up, let me know. Just say it in the chat. Put it all in bold so I see it, and then I'll send you a link. So settle in. This is a Tarot-thon, so I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay here all night. So David, I see your request. Hang on. Shelly, you want me to send it to you on Facebook or on your phone? I could do both. You guys will love Shelly. She's fantastic. Vaseline Screen, you are welcome. I hope you're a member, or I hope you're a subscriber. Come on into the cookie jar. Having some fun. Subscribership is growing like mad. So Candace Owens claims against her. So apparently she says someone in the French government have told her that the Macrons have hired someone to take care of her. Take care of her. You guys know what it means. You know what it means. Thanks, Shell. We'll be here for a bit. Is it true? Well, there's a lot of feelings about this. And I think there's some regrets about what she was doing. And I do think that. All right. So does Candace Owens really think that the Macrons are out to get her? Yes, she does. I think that she's a little bit out of sorts right now. I think she's a little bit out of sorts. So she's going to try and connect the dots on this. She doesn't have a lot of dots that connect yet. You know what we're going to do too, guys? I think we're going to stand up for part of this. So I got one of these desks. Rise. So I've been sitting down most of the day. So we're going to bring this up. Hi. How y'all doing? So stand-up desk, you got to make it work. So I do think that she's going to work really hard, Candace Owens, to make this storyline stick. Is she fearful? Yes. Is she worried about the information that she's put out? Yes. Is there something planned for Candace Owens? Is there something nefarious planned for Candace Owens? Something planned for her? That can be a fascinator, but I think they're holding back. I don't think, the wands, they can be fascinators. If you know, you know. If you guys have been around for a while, if you know, you know. Is she trying to get sympathy for what she said about, Yeah, she's got some regrets about some things that she said, guys. So, hi Linda, welcome to the fray. We're going to be here for a while. So, I do think that she has regrets about some of the things that she said. So, I think she is concerned. Concerned. So, Linda, I see your question. Guys, if you'd like questions answered, please purchase them or book them through the Hypsee app or through superchats or through any of the pay apps, and then put it in bold. If you're going to ask me questions in the chat, all capital letters, I will not be offended. I will not be offended. So there we go. So I'll do a little bit more on Candace Owens. I got some feelings about that. So I've got one for David over here. Will my new idea for police stop sticks make me rich? No, you need a partner on this. And someone has tried to do it before. So I want you to look up your design and see if that's going to work. If somebody's already designed it. I think somebody's already designed it. And we may switch up decks in just a second, guys, because I got a fever for the flavor of a Pringles. Hang on. I'm going to do this. Pulp Tarot's coming out tonight. And I've got the Hecklefish deck, so I may even do some Hecklefish readings tonight. Somewhere on the Y-Files, AJ will be freaking out. So, Marjorie Taylor Greene. We're going to use a little Pulp Tarot here. Pulp Tarot. So, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Hang on, guys. Oh, wait. I'm actually going to do Gwen's first. I have a ghostie that's bugging me. It's a man with very strong cologne. Okay. So, Gwen, it's not anybody you know. This is like a wanderer. He just kind of drifted in. But he's like 1960s, 1970s. He was lost. And he does smell strongly of cologne. And not like he wasn't trying to cover anything up, but very strongly from cologne. I can't. It does. It's like an Old Spice kind of thing, though. Like I know this smell. I absolutely know this smell. Okay. So he was in a wreck. 60s, 70s. The car looks a little bit more. Looks a little more 1940s. It's like a bigger body type, 1950s, 1940s. But I think it was the 60s. I think it was the 60s when he crashed. I see the windshield, big cracked windshield, but he didn't like go through the windshield. It was like he hit some kind of a tree or something, something on the side of the road. I think it was a tree. It's giving you a headache. Let me see. So that was his thing. He always smelled good. I think he was traveling salesman. I don't think he was near home. That's why I think he's kind of bopping around. So you could tell him to go home. Like tell him it's time to depart and head home. 9 of Cups. I think he would be. Help him through. Help him through. You know what to do, girl. 9 of Cups there. So, wifey, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. So, all right. I'm just checking the chat. Hi, Liz. I see yours. Yeah, he's lost. Easy fix, right? So, guys, wifey's one of us. So, she is able to do the same stuff I do, but sometimes it's not. Aisha, yes, you can ask questions. Just put it all in caps. And if you feel inclined to, did I get a name? The last name I think is Fredrickson. The last name definitely ends in son. So yeah, give that a shot. Let me get rid of wifey's question. David, did I answer your question? Oh, there we go. I did. I'm sorry, I didn't clear it. Okay, hang on, guys. If I miss your questions, I'm sorry. We've got a process here. That's okay. Wifey, I was just having this conversation with a gal that I did a reading for today, and she's one of us too. And she was like, she can't read for herself either. So we just wind up doubting what's actually coming through. So, yes, guys, just you can make it a lot easier for me. Super chats, go through Hypsee. Hypsee, there are free yes and no questions. If you want a bigger question, you're gonna have to pay for it. This is my full-time job. Oh, that's kind of cool, CCD. Check on that and see if somebody was describing that. Greg is right here next to me. He is right here next to me. I'm just going back through the chat and seeing if I missed anything. I don't think I have. All right, so. Dun, 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 dun. So we're going to read on Marjorie Taylor Greene. All right, so Marjorie Taylor Greene. Haley, I do have your question up on the screen on Hypsee, but I want to do this Marjorie Taylor Greene first. So Marjorie Taylor Greene has left the building. She has taken her ball and gone home. What is going on with this? We're going to look at her first. Marjorie Taylor Greene. We are going to look at her and her departure from politics. It looks like she's leaving politics. So she was a staunch supporter of, I almost said Governor Trump. Governor Trump. What's up with that? Why did I say Governor Trump? She's been a staunch supporter of President Trump. Let's see what she is thinking. What is she thinking? Becky! Oh, Becky! The Lovers. How about that? Huh. Becky, how come I can't see Becky on I can't see Becky on my screen. How come I can't see Becky in YouTube? I know, but I don't see her name at all. I want to make her a mod. That is very interesting about Marjorie Taylor Greene. Oh, she's on the vertical. Oh, that's why I can't see her. Becky's on vertical. Okay, Becky, if you come over to the regular, oh, because you're magical and you can hide. She can hide. So, oh, I've got catnip in my. I'm like, what's in my pocket? I've got catnip. Catnip in my pocket, guys. It really is catnip. It's one a nip. Cats had some fun. Becky, if you come over to the portrait, I'll mod you. I'll give you a wrench. I'll give you a wrench, girlfriend. So, Marjorie Taylor Greene has made friends with somebody. What is going on with this? Four of Pentacles. High Priestess, and the Four of Swords. Somebody got to her. Somebody has gotten to Marjorie Taylor Greene, and they have wooed her over. I don't want to say to the dark side. They have wooed her over to the dark side. Somebody made her a better deal. So did Trump push her out? She was a leaker, guys. She was leaking information. Yeah, she was leaking information. Not very cool. Not very cool. So, and Socrates says that she's been plagued by rumors about the guru guy. 10 of Pentacles, absolutely. Shelly, shiitake mushrooms. She was the mole. She was the mole. She was the leaker. She was passing out some secrets. We're going to have to read on Marjorie Taylor Greene later this week. Later this week, she's going to get the full treatment from me. So let's mark it right here. We'll table her for a bit. But she has gone over to the dark side. And that's all I got to say about that. Let's mark it with a B. Good old Marjorie. I never really liked her. I'm going to be honest. I never really liked her. I was like, she seemed a little too, I hate to say, a little too lippy, but she did say, it seemed a little too lippy to me. Like she just was always poised for a fight. Like some people are just poised for a fight all the time. And she just seemed like she was poised for a fight. Hello, it's Becky. Becky, wait, hold still. Hold still. Hold still. There you go, Becky. Becky, comment again. You're going to see something magical. You see something magical. Oh, look at that. Becky's got a spanner. Becky has got a spanner. A spanner. Becky, welcome to the Mod Club. Wield it well. That's your hello. I did. Oh, it's not unlimited. Carla, you're up at a late hour. I've got some onions on the stove that are caramelizing. So at some point, I'm going to run upstairs and take care of those onions. Give them a little stir. So you guys will talk amongst yourself, and I'll be right back. I can run up and do that really quickly. So question here, are there problems between King Charles and Prince William? There's talk of abdication so that Charles can take it a bit more easy regarding his health. Let's see. Trevor Colt is home. Good to hear that, Trevor. We're glad you're home. Safe and sound. I thought your shirt looked great. I think Greg were you making fun of his shirt? Honestly, Trevor, Greg shouldn't make fun of anybody's shirt. He's got a lot of shirts. Hi, Solarian. How are you? Good to see you in the chat. So, let's look at the relationship. Sorry, guys. Let's look at the relationship between King Charles and Prince William. Everybody wants to know about this. Everybody wants to know, are they getting along? Is William grabbing power? Blah, 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 blah. Or as Becky would say, la, 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 la. Blah, la, 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 la. No, it's a lot more shaky when I stand. It's the stand up. Yeah. So, CCD wants you to know that he's wearing his Superman shirt, the black and gray one. Let me get Marjorie Taylor Greene down. Oh, Trevor was on the vert. So there are discussions between the King and the Prince of Wales about how to do this transfer of power. Um, you know, we all have to have these discussions at some point. What's going to happen when we're gone? What's going to happen in the run up to when we are gone? And I think that that's what is going on here. I think the transfer of power is in effect. So, again, Dave Murphy and I have been talking about a soft regency for some time now. Hi, Roxanne. Roxanne. Well, she's in the chat. You don't have to stay on the vertical. Everybody's chatting on the portrait view. You can come on over if you want. Roxanne. So, this element of power, this outcome card, I think there will be a concealing of where that power structure is. I don't think we're going to hear, hey, we're going into a soft monarchy or a soft regency. I don't think we're going to hear about the regency. I think that the intention of the two of them is to do the transfer of power at publicly as it's supposed to go. So what's our public view? Let's look at our public view. Our public view. 1, everything stays the same. 2, not changing anything. 3, not sharing that power. All right, so this is our public view. Still cultivating the monarchy that King Charles wants, not making any changes to protocol and things like that. Over here, not sharing any power. But what is going on behind the scenes? I don't think Charles is really able to rule the way that he needs to. Is he operating at a diminished capacity? And I just mean fuel level. Is he operating at a diminished capacity? Yeah. And I saw the pictures from the event over the last day or so. And I didn't think he looked that bad. I thought he looked worse last week. There was a certain amount of paperiness to him last week that I didn't see this week. So, are we in a soft regency right now? Is it a soft regency right now? Not quite. They're ruling together, and it's top secret. So that's what we got there, guys. That's it. All right. So great question. Great question. So Aisha, thank you for your patience. Yes, I just got to you, honey. I just got to you. So, Ahmad Hazim. Does he have romantic feelings? And is he emotionally attached to you? I like that you had a little Virgo sign on there. That's cool. Ahmad Azim. Knight of Cups. That's a big fat yes. That is a big fat yes. 8 of Swords, 5 of Wands, Ace of Cups. So if you just lean into that, ask questions, ask the questions that, oh, you're a Virgo, perfect. Ask the questions of him, throw it out there, let him know. And you're going to get the response that you want. So I think that's a good one. So if you would like a longer reading about this, you can book with me through that Hypsee app. You can schedule readings. You can get recorded readings. There's lots of discounts on there, 75% off on the first 10 minutes. And then the recording, he said he wants a friendship. Hang on. Let's see. Wait. I see that he cares for you very much. And I think you need to let him know what you want. And I think it breaks down. Three of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. You may not get exactly what you want right now. Queen of Cups. Let him know. Let him know. Because if he's not ready now, I think he comes around a little bit later. Comes around a little bit later. Okay? So, even if he said he wants a friendship, let him know. Let him know. Gotta let him know. Samantha, you can't cook? I thought you could cook. All right, so I just cleared that. And let's see. Super Dave, I'm your Huckleberry. I'll read for that. Will you get high today? That is a yes. How high? How high? You can keep building that and building it and building it. You'll have a nice foundation for the rest of the night. Let's go, Buttercup. You're going to be nice and high. I saw there was like a marijuana deck, but it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. All right. So Linda Ray, when will you start a new job? When will you start a new job? Let me see. After I throw my cards on the floor. It's Solarian. What's a ping meal? What's a ping meal? Chariot in reverse. Four of Cups. Magician. King of Wands. So that Four of Cups is important. The Chariot tells us, yeah, we're not moving forward just yet. But the Four of Cups is important because this says stop like waiting for, the powers that be to bless us with a position. Stop waiting for it to show up for you. And in that, we do have to go back. So that means be more aggressive on your follow-ups, those kinds of things. But it also means that you need to pool all of your resources. The Magician and the King of Wands here, both of them say that you have all of your resources in the pot together. You're just not using them together. So it's like having all the ingredients and not putting in the pot. Not that Samantha knows how to cook. Samantha doesn't know how to cook. Don't give Samantha any ingredients. But Linda, I think you have all the ingredients to get yourself a new job. So it doesn't say a when, it says a how. So that's what we have here. All right, guys, sit tight. 2 minutes. I'm just going to go upstairs. I'm going to stir my onions and I'm going to come right back. So sit tight. All right. We'll play you a little music. I'll play you a little music. All right, so my onions almost burned, but I saved the day. Oh, Vaseline, your baby was dancing to that. I'm glad. Very cute. Very cute. All right, so we're going to drop down Linda's question. And then we have, does Casey have any regrets about Diana? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. I love that spooky circus music. It's called Spooky Ride by, was it Kevin McDonald? Kevin McDonald, I think. All right, so, huh? No. Yeah, Shelly, take your time. I'm going to be here for a while. Just cook. Just cook. Hi, thankfully. Good to see you. Another one of my awesome mods. I hope you're well. So, King Charles, any regrets about Diana? Page of Pentacles, he does have regrets that he did not take a firmer hand with her and that he did not, I'm sorry, guys, that he didn't hide the relationship with Camilla better. I think that his regret, while Diana was a great individual to represent the royal family, she was not the individual that would have. I saw that. See cat, Katie Kate. See Katie Kate. No, Shelly, take your time. This is a Tarot-thon. I'm going to be on for a while. We'll have some fun a little bit. It's twofold. So, he knew when the whole marriage thing was being set up that he was being forced into a relationship that he was not going to be able to see through to the end. Should he have faked it better? Yes, he feels like he should have faked it. But there's also this. Robert, I see you. Hang on. There's also this. He should have taken it more in hand before the marriage. He should have pushed a lot more for what he actually wanted. He should have said, this is the woman that I want to marry. I don't want to marry this young girl. I don't think that she's going to be great for the royal family. So I think that the regret is that he wasn't more, he wasn't firmer about his desire to marry Camilla. He was not firmer about that. I think that it's not so much the regret about Diana, it's the regret that about his love life, the regret about not Not following his heart. Not following his heart. Just for fun. What kind of reign would King Charles have had? Had he married Camilla? Had he been allowed to marry Camilla? What kind of reign would he have had? What would the public have thought of him? Let's start there. Sun in reverse. Sun in reverse. Page of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. Now look at that. Look at that. Sun in reverse. It would not have been the ideal marriage. The public would not have loved it, and I think they would have been vocal about it. Ultimately, I think that people would have seen him in a much stronger way. I think they would have seen the monarchy in a much stronger way. Ace of Cups. Sure, Holly. Ace of Cups. People wouldn't have loved her right away. 5 of Wands. They would have gotten keener on her. And then the 3 of Cups here, they would have loved her in the end. Camilla in the end. So, Holly, yes, you can buy a question through Hypsee. It is pinned at the top of the chat. There's a link. Yes and no questions are for free. You can also drop a super chat or a super sticker. It'll make it easier for me to see. I have a Hypsee question right here. We want to know how. Thank you, Zephyr. We want to know how Mercury and Leo and James Hetfield are doing in the spirit realm. You're getting a Moonology card. Let's see how it's going. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. That's what you and Mr. Hetfield are doing in the spirit realm. You guys are getting goofy over there, but all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. You guys seem to be balancing it out. Life is going well. Hi, Penny D. Hi, Penny D. So while we're here, guys, we are going to give you a little commercial. So let's drop down one of my views here and we'll go back to the big view. So I want to remind everybody that I am a ambassador for Otter Spirit. Otter Spirit is my intentional jewelry company. So for the rest of the month, you will be able to get 35% off orders of 99 or more with the code Fortune35. And if you just want to make a purchase, Fortune 20 will get you 20% off after the Black Friday sale. The Black Friday sale is in play right now. After that, you guys will get 30% off. 30% off. Whoops. Trying to get into my link here. There we go. Just going to drop you guys my link. And Penny D loves her bracelets. She is one of them. I'm going to drop it in here. And we've got Black Friday code. So you can use that link and do all kinds of stuff with it. So what I've got on right now, I have the Scorpio Strength set, which has obsidian, garnet, and tiger's eye. And I also have my 2 moonstone bracelets on there, and I've got a little itty bitty black skull bracelet, but that's one of my own. So you can stack them, you can have some fun with it. Go bananas, go over there. If you use my link, it lets them know that I sent you over. So let's go. We've got we already did that, right? We already did a mod. Christine. Let's see. So we're going to clear that question. Will you have financial problems with your move into your new house? Nine of Swords. So, oh, let me pull up my card view. Sorry about that, kids. Do it like this. Do it like this. So, yes, you know, you're gonna feel a little pinch. You're gonna feel a little bit of pinch. But what you need to do is stop thinking that you need everything for the house. Don't worry about that. You have plenty of time. You're going to be in there for a while. If you pin down your spending and thinking about the things that you have to do, that will make the entry into the new house a lot smoother. So make sure that you do that. Parcel out your expenses. Make sure that you're not overspending. If you want to replace every faucet or every doorknob in the house, don't do it. I actually bought a house a while ago, back in 2001. And one of the things I wanted to do is replace all the doorknobs. And I started doing the research on it. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to place all these doorknobs. So I wanted like little crystal ones. I wanted the old-fashioned crystal ones. And yeah, didn't work out. This house, I would actually replace all of our doorknobs with crystal ones, but I think Greg likes the lever ones. I got away from the lever ones because my old dog Buffy could open them. She would just jump up and put her hand down. So Black Friday started, Dave. So it started here at our department stores, and also Otter Spirit already started theirs. So let me just check one thing. Disappearing tarot reader. You guys can still hear me because I got my headset on. So I'm dropping cards all over the place. So sweep the leg, right, Greg? Huh? Sweep the leg. No Cyber Monday there. Oh, Amazon started too. Yeah, I did see that. I saw Amazon. So Christine, so you gotta keep track of those expenses and hold back on the honey-do list for now, and you'll be okay. Just be real tight with your finances. Roberta, will your health improve? King of Pentacles, yes. Whatever they are telling you to do in terms of medication, when we get pentacles, it always means some kind of medication. So I get the sense that you are very impatient about a medication to start working. By all means, follow the instructions for that medication. So if they say don't eat grapefruit, if it says don't use latex products, anything like that, essentially what you should do is follow those rules to the exact letter, because otherwise you do expose yourself to some other conditions that'll come up as a result of that. There is a little bit of a domino effect that's going to go on with you. So I want you just to be very, very careful about addressing the issue, the main issue at hand, and everything kind of comes along with that. Everything rises and falls on the main issue that's wrong with you. Follow the doctor's orders. follow the directions on the medication. Make sure you understand everything about that. Because I do see that if there are restrictions while you're on a certain medication, that you're not always following them. So I'm one of them, it never fails that as soon as I get on antibiotics, I pour myself a delicious alcoholic beverage. And that is sometimes a pain in the butt. So, because it makes the antibiotics not work. So, Roberta, we all hope that your health will improve. So, I am going to drop some magic in the chat for you. There is some magic, some get well soon magic, a little prayer, and a little crystal ball. I'll drop that in there. There you go. So if you guys can drop some magic in there for her, that would be great. Let's see if anybody's watching on. Bobby Jones, wasabi. Wasabi. So, hi, everybody over in Instagram world. I don't know why your comments are not coming up and you guys aren't sharing in the chat over here. If you want to come over to YouTube, you can come on over to YouTube. I'm going to share the link for the YouTube just in case you guys on Instagram want to join in the fun over here. You come on over. Come on over. So I don't know why that chat is not showing up. It should be showing up. But nonetheless, all the issues of being a crazy YouTuber. So let me go back to the chat. Let me see. Going through, seeing if there's any questions. I'm going to hide that current comment. Oh, Linus, you love opalite and moonstone. So do I. I love moonstone. I have a moonstone bracelet upstairs that it's like a bangle, and one of the panels got cracked. And I don't wear it out because I'm afraid it's gonna fly off into the distance. Samantha, I think you're a beautiful soul too. Holly, I'm trying to find your question right now. There we go. I gotcha. I put that up there. All right, let's see. Whoa. Yeah, got that right, Dave Murphy. A girl's got bills to pay. A girl has bills to pay. Does Carl in love with me? All right, there we go. There we go. Hi, Margie. Good to see ya. All right, how is Carl feeling? Two of Wands. I don't think Carl's looking for anything permanent right now. Queen of Swords. Did he just break up with somebody? Yeah, he's got a nice wall built around himself. He does not, right now, Carl does not want to get involved in any serious entanglements with anyone. I don't know if he had a bad breakup a while ago, but he's got a lot of conflicts with getting down and dirty and hanging out with people on a one-on-one basis. He's trying to keep his options open. So what do we have to worry about in the future? Is that going to change? What if Holly said, let's go, Carl? What if Holly said, let's go, Carl? What would happen? Seven of Wands, Judgment card. Yeah. I don't think he's ready to get involved one-on-one just yet. Give him a little bit of time. Give him a little bit of time. I'm actually a little bit worried about how he would respond to you. And I'm sorry, honey, if you're in love with him. But I just don't think he's in that mind frame right now. I just don't think he is. So, um, yeah, I'm sorry. Do you need the Hypsee link? That is the YouTube link. Let me. There is the Hypsee link. So, Holly, I am going to go live on Hypsee right after this if you want to go a little bit further. What do I see coming for you? Let's see what's coming for you. No connections yet, but I also don't want you to get desperate. So don't get desperate about it. Don't try and drag this guy in. So I've got a bunch of discounts up on Hypsee. So if you want to come over for a one-on-one privately after this live, I'd be more than happy to get crazy with you. So there's 75% off the first 10 minutes. And if you schedule a reading, there's a whole bunch of incentives. There's a whole bunch of discounts for different lengths of reading. So you go on over there and check it out. Check it out. Thank you, Holly, so much. You are very, very welcome. What else do we got? What else is going on in the world that we can talk about? Let's do some 2026 predictions. What do you think? What do you think, guys? While we wait for anybody else to come in. Oh, what's happening in Venezuela? I don't know what's happening in Venezuela. Bin man in tinfoil. Samantha, you are a maniac. You really are. Susan, good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, the cartels in the election. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's see what's going to happen in Venezuela in 2026. See for the rest of 2025 and 2026. Are we making predictions? Yes, we are making predictions. We are making predictions. Let's see what we got. Oh, Roberta, you're in the right room. It's all of us. It's all of us. I had a rough time with it too. Oh, Dave Murphy, thank you so much. I will get to that question in 2 seconds. We're going to talk about Venezuela for a second. All right, Dave Murphy, sit tight. I know you're not going anywhere. I know you're not going anywhere. Where's F? The cartels in the election. There we go. What are we going to see in Venezuela? Venezuela. Es no bueno. Está no bien. They're going into revolution. Hello, Sprout. The revolution is going to go through, guys. The cartels are going to pull that off. Yeah, it's going to be right up in our face. So there's going to be a little bit of chaos there for some time. Do the cartels take over? See, things will get better for a little bit. They are going to make some promises to the Venezuelans. They're going to say, we're going to take control of the country back. Is that actually what's going to happen? I don't think so. Random YouTube user. You can drop a question in the Hypsee app If you're looking for mediumship, I typically don't do it live because it just takes a lot of work. New York Greek, hang out there. Hang on. So let's say I'm just reading on the cartels down in Venezuela. Already predicted 2026 they are going to take over the country. Are they going to do anything good? What's the best thing that's going to happen? They're going to be pretty ineffectual, but they're going to end the stuff that's going on. Over here, they're taking a page out of some old books, old takeover handbooks. They're going to take a page out of that. So what can we expect for the first quarter of 2026 for Venezuela? What can we expect? Oh, it's going to be a disaster, guys. It's going to be a disaster. This is going to be a slow turn. Let's pull up some Lenormand. Everybody that's paid for a reading, just sit tight. I'm going to get to you in just a second. Yes, Trump is blowing boats out of the water. All right, Venezuela, 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 Venezuela. House. Mountain. House is the country itself. Book. And we got Foxy. What does the fox say? And Lily, Stork, Ring, Child. I'm going to be honest. I don't think that it will be as terrible as one would expect. I do think that this stork is a very Robin Hood kind of energy in Lenormand, and I think that they are, hi, Mr. Barnes, I think that they are, stealing from those in powers, giving back to the people. I do think that very much so. There's a dissatisfaction with the way that things have been going from the cartels, and the cartels are going to provide some interesting changes. Definitely some interesting changes here. Child and Ring indicates that everyone's going to be on board with this. Over here, the key, it is the key to these new beginnings. The fox, which is the cartels, become, oh, Haley, I'm not sure. Okay, I got you. I got your question. Sit tight, sweetie pie. Sit tight. So the cartels are the surprise that gives back to the people. So I do think that, I hate to say that, the cartels are actually going to be good for the country of Venezuela. Is it good for everybody else? I don't know, but it's definitely going to be good for the country of Venezuela. They are going to give back to the people. So I don't think that it's going to be as terrible as everyone thinks. It sounds bananas, but I think they're going to straighten some stuff out over there. I think they're going to, I think they're going to sheepdog their crime over there, which will be interesting. More to come on that. More to come. We'll read more on that. Very interesting. Very interesting. So we got some super chatters on the board. Let's go look at these super chatters. Let's go check them out. So let's see. Dave Murphy. Dave Murphy. Let's get your question up on the board. There we go. Summer school holidays are coming up, December to the beginning of February. Is it too early to let the twins stay home by themselves if you have to go to the office? Let's see what happens. I think it's a little too early, Dave. So this is why kids will be kids when they're left at home. And unfortunately, hi, Lane, nice warm South Mississippi. So unfortunately, they've never had the opportunity to make mistakes being home alone. And this will be the learning process of them making some mistakes. So, mainly I'm a little bit worried about pickles. We want Pickles to stay safe and sound. So I think Pickles needs a sitter too. I don't think the kids are old enough to really kind of handle them. So Mr. Barnes, wait, did he go from AO to Mr. Barnes? Okay. All right. I think he did. I think he did. So I would wait a little bit longer. What can we do with those kids anyway? Like, what can we do with them during the events? Oh, it is Barney. It's Barney. Welcome, Barney. So, well, there's Grandma. There's your mom, Dave. While you're out, your mom's perfectly happy to go over there and hang out with them. So why not? Like, let them go and hang out with mom. You can send Pickles. It's all good. It's all good. It is all good. All good, man. All good. So, is that going to be good for your mom? Is that going to be good for the kids? I think it's going to be really good for the kids to go over there. I got you, Barney. I've got you there. I think it's going to be good for the kids. They're going to get a really robust grandma experience, and everybody should have that. Me and my sister and I, we spent the summers at my grandmother's house, and we went to the swim club and we hung out with our friends in the neighborhood. We lived in the country, so we didn't have friends that were right on top of us. So. It was that we couldn't even we were between two highways in farmland, so we couldn't even go hang out with our friends. But we would go to my grandmother's house, and she lived in a neighborhood. We could ride our bikes. We could do whatever we had to do. I'm a terrible bike rider, just so you guys know. Fun fact about me. But I think spending time with grandma and grandpapa is going to be really beneficial for them. I say do that. I think that's going to be a good one. So Dave, as always, thank you so much. You are an amazing supporter of this channel and one of my top mods. All my mods are great. So New York Greek and New York Greek, I gotta ask, are you my friend? One of my best friends lives in New York and she's Greek. So let's see. Will you be married to the Gemini by the summer? Will you be married? Yeah, my one of my best friends, her name's Kitty Akula. And she is up there hanging out in Queens with all the other Greek people. No, you're new here. Okay. Yeah, Kitty Akula and I have been best friends. Not the whole time. I moved away. But we've known each other since kindergarten. So it's been a long time. Barney, I was telling you about her. So, will you be married to the Gemini by the summer? Let's see. I don't think so. I think you're going to slow it down. I think you're going to dial that back and kind of rethink it. If you're not rethinking it, I think you should rethink it, because all these wands here say that there's a lot of stuff going in a lot of different directions. The wand, 2027, not now. Okay, wait a minute. 2027. All right, let's see if we get that. Not this summer. Sorry about that. I'm still saying I don't think so. So when we get all these wands are a lot of actual energy, well, fired up. So this tells me that there may be some running around, scratching itches, if you know what I mean. Scratching some itches. So I'm thinking by 2027, this is a no-go as well. Our Knight of Cups is showing up with gifts, a ring. He's very excited to get into relationships. And this guy right here is taking the ring back. We're dialing it back. We're not going to be doing it. We're going to pull full stop. And the Tower in reverse is something that we have done to change our life totally differently. So I don't think you're going to be married to the Gemini. Are you going to be with somebody else, though? Is Tom here? Yes. Hi, Tom. Will you be married to someone else? Judgment. High Priestess. The sun'll come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that you'll be with someone else in 2027. Yeah, I think you're going to be with somebody else. I don't think you're going to be with the same person. And that's okay. That's okay. Because this one is much more in alignment with you spiritually, morally, propositionally. So absolutely. Scratching itches. Well, so New York Greek, I don't know if she's going to cheat on you or if you guys are just going to have some feelings about another person, if somebody else is going to scratch that itch a little bit more. So that is what I'm thinking. But I do think you're going to be with somebody else. I think somebody else is going to. Hi. Oh, okay. Guys, I have a teenager here. So please hold. We're just going to hold for 1 second. Let me mute. All right, guys. I have a teenager emergency, so we're going to wrap up these questions as quickly as possible. And then I will be live on the Hypsee app when I come back from the grocery store with my child. He has a Friendsgiving, and I have to help him craft some food. So this is a shocker. So, New York Greek, I want to thank you for being here. I hope you're going to be a new member of the channel or new subscriber to the channel. Thank you so much for your contribution. Really appreciate it. We're going to close questions. Let me close questions. So much for a tarot marathon. Okay. So, thank you, honey. All right, kids. Where am I? Last question. This is going to be my last question. And I will definitely go live tomorrow. I'm going to be live tomorrow. I'm also going to be open for private readings tomorrow as well. Super Dave, let me see. You know what's so funny? My uncle is Super Dave too. Aussie LJ, good morning. Good to see you. Oh wait, where's Barney's question? Barney, sit tight. I've got your question too. Sit tight. Don't go anywhere. I did not make 24 hours. I actually can leave this on the feed. You guys can chat while I run to the store if you want. I can leave the yeah, you can talk amongst yourselves. Why not? Do you want me to do that? What do you think? What do you think? All right. So let's 2026 British politics, Starmer or someone else? Starmer or someone else? Shelly, hang on, because we may do something different. I may just put you guys on hold and run to the store with Angus Fangus. So, do you want to do it? You want to read cards? All right. So, Starmer, Two of Wands, and this is what I keep getting about him. I think they've got the replacement for him. Now, I've been saying for a while that I don't think they have the replacement for him. I think they found one. I think they found their puppet that is going to do their their holy crow. So much up and down the stairs down here. Okay, you are getting your steps in. All right. So, what's Starmer's replacement going to be like? So here's the thing. I think Starmer's replacement is going to be one of those out of the fire and out of the frying pan and into the fire kind of moments. Barney, you're last, so just sit tight. Sit tight. Sit tight. Oh, Dave, he already got me the Starman deck and the Labyrinth deck, and they're both pretty weak. I was pretty disappointed. So Gregopedia is going upstairs to play. He's playing Warhammer with our friend Dave. Our friend Dave, not Dave. Dave is not here. With our friend Tom. So I don't think we're going to like Starmer's replacement. I don't think he's going to be great for the UK. But you know, you get what you want. So if you guys want him out of there, I think that's step one. I do think will the replacement get on well with the royal family, whomever is in place? Yep. The replacement is going to get on very well with the royal family. So we got to keep an eye out for this, kids. Okay? Keep an eye out for this. This is one of my favorite content creators here. I got Mr. Barnes. Mr. Barnes, you are getting the fun deck. We're going to do Pulp Tarot for you. Handsome bear. Let's go. Oh, thankfully that's okay. I think I'm gonna put the live on intermission. I'm gonna run to the store, make some guacamole with Angus, and then come right back. I'm gonna give it to you straight and call you Mr. Handsome Pants in a tuxedo, down on one knee. This is gonna be Barney's Phoenix Year Rising. Phoenix Year. What do we got? That looks pretty good. So this is current conditions. So we are really dialed up and having a great time here. This is celebration. This is a lot of heavy fun that's going on late at night under the sheets. So a lot of fun that's going on there. Next year, Knight of Wands, forming a better relationship and thinking about things in a very logical way. One of the things I think she is not quite looking at things in the same logical way as you. So if you guys are going to start formulating like goals and things that you want to get to, I would sit down and kind of hammer them out and write them out. Because this Queen of Swords isn't exactly where they don't exactly know where their destiny is going to be. 2027, Seven of Swords, Star in reverse, but we've got the Lover. So I think 2027, 2 years from now, we hit a couple of stumbling blocks, possibly because of that, the Queen of Swords being in reverse. She may want to do something. I think she's going to want to live someplace differently. I think that's what it is. I think there's this kind of itchy feet kind of thing. I'm thinking maybe we're going to go over here. Maybe we want to do this. I'm not sure if I want to be in this particular spot. So I'm getting a lot of moving energy from her. It's not a no. It's not a no, but this is a compromise. This is so the magician card. I always teach him like to my tarot students. I teach him like he's like Gomez Adams in the TV show. Like very suave, very flirty, very knowledgeable, but unassumingly so. it, that would be you and compromise. The Nine of Wands is making compromise. That's compromising you know, where you want to live, where you may oops, sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that. Compromising where you would live, or what the rest of your relationship looks like. So let's see. Let's just let's just we're going to do an overview. Overview. All right. Overview of the whole thing. The whole thing. Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. So this is hot and heavy, you know. Enough's not enough. Seven of Swords on the bottom. Three of Cups again, and that Magician again, and the King of Swords. Dude, I think this is a good thing, but you've got to manage the information. You've got to manage the destiny. Don't let it just roll up and smack you in the face like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. You don't want that to happen. What you want is you want to really put a plan in place. So have a beginning and a middle and an end of the story. Have a beginning and a middle and end of the discussions that you want to have, the goals that you want to set. If you do want to set some goals, hey, I want to live on, you know, I want to live in Costa Rica in a little, you know, sloppy surf shack. I want to have a great time. You know, sketch that out. How do you get from point A to point B? How do you get there? It doesn't sound like another disaster. It's just planning. It's not another disaster. So I think your head is in the right place. This head is in the right place. But it's the planning, the failure to plan. Don't just kind of let it ride out. Like say, this is what I want. These are the goals that I want. These are the attributes that I want. These are the steps to happiness that I need in my world to be happy. And you know, a very unique individual will come along with you. Absolutely, absolutely. So. So guys, let me know in the chat. Do I leave it running? What do you want me to do? Do you want me to leave this running and I'll be back in 15, 20 minutes, half hour? You guys can keep chatting. I can do that. It's up to you know what? I'm going to leave it running. And then when I come back, I'll take some more. And oh, end it. Okay, Barney. One of my content managers is telling me end it. Greg's upstairs playing, so I'll end it. We'll do another live tomorrow, but I will be in about an hour. Can I shut down the vertical? Yes. I'm not sure if I can shut. Well, I'm gonna shut both of them down. I'll shut both of them down. And we'll just toddle off, and we'll go live again tomorrow because we're live on Facebook too right now. So, yeah, I can come back later. I can do whatever. So, so again, guys, if any of you want to go a little bit further, you can schedule readings with me on Hypsee. I'm also going to have my schedule open tomorrow all day for booking. So if you want to book through my Calendly invite, you can do that as well. Did I get all the questions? I did get all of them. Anybody that wants to throw me a donation, my Cash Apps are at the top of the screen. Oh, thank you. Thankfully, I need a haircut so bad and I don't have time to get one. My hairdresser is a little bit further away than down the street. So it's like, a whole day if I have to go down there. But oh, and I may be sending Angus down to your part of the world, thankfully, just for a quick turnaround. So, all right, guys, I am going to help my kid out. It never fails. I get to work and my son says he needs something. I may or may not do another Tarot-thon tonight because this was not really a Tarot-thon. It was only 2 hours. Shave it and wear wigs. I've actually thought about that. Uh, yeah, I was going to say I'm going to leave this up, but I'm going to shut down. So guys, thank you for everyone who contributed. You guys are great. Thanks for using Hypsee. If you'd like I said, I'm going to be open for readings tomorrow on my schedule and also on the Hypsee. So I will see you all in the future. I got to go make some guacamole. Thank you to all my mods, all the mods that were in the chat. We're going to do a round of applause. And we'll do another round of applause because you guys are awesome. And with that, I am going to bug right out of here. So I'll see you in the future.